Here in Florida, citrus trees have an issue with citrus greening. The citrus psyllid, or the Chinese psyllid, I don't know what the hell it's called. But anyhow, it drops a bacteria onto the plants when it feeds on it. So I covered mine with these nets that prevents them going in there. Inside this net I have 3 trees that I planted last year. One's a Hamlin, the other one is a Temple Orange, and the other one is a Valencia. And then this year, just about a week ago, I planted a grapefruit and another navel, a standard navel. And yes, they're in close proximity, high density planting. I used to have a single tree here, and it had 5 different kinds of citrus on it. And of course, that one died off because of the citrus greening, because it was a young tree and got damaged too soon, didn't get a chance to grow. And I didn't know about the treatments for it. So I've learned how to treat these trees to where they're surviving, even if they were exposed to it. But if they're a bigger tree, they have a better chance of survival. So as you can see, I have this one here. And then as I move on, I have my limes and lemons here. Here's a Mayer, a Eureka, and a lime sitting down low. And this little net here, I have, I forget, some kind of tangerine. I think it's a Honeybell. And here I have some Oriental tangerine inside this one. I can't remember the name of it. And this one is a Satsuma tangerine, and it's doing very well. I planted that one last year. Then back here I have a pink navel, or a red navel. Not a blood navel, but a red navel. And they're doing very well inside these nets, which I constructed myself from material that I bought on eBay. Yes, I sewed all these nets together and created the cages for them. Nothing complicated, something simple. It's just poles stuck in the ground with a PVC hoop around the top. And on these other ones, it's PVC pipe, because they're bigger and square to hold their shape. But they work. They work. If I have a bigger tree like this lime here, it's a Persian lime. It does well enough. It survives well enough with just being treated regularly for the symptoms of citrus greening. And it does well. I find that limes do very well, and so do grapefruits and lemons. But other things don't do as well. You know, like oranges, tangerines, for some reason. Here I've got a Persian lime. Kind of hard to see through the banana trees. But there's the Persian lime. And it's doing very well. I planted that one last year in the spring as well. And I bought it as a larger tree. And it's quadrupled in size since then. And of course, it already has limes, as you can see. Limes on it. Many places on it. It's just hard to see because they're all green. Everything's green. But it hasn't gone into a full flowery flush yet. But I expect it will by the end of this year. And it's doing okay. I just have to spray it once in a while to keep the psyllids off of them. The psyllid is a little tiny moth, by the way. As you can see, this one's been flowering recently in many areas. It's doing well.